guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily, and today I'm going to do a video about city life versus rural or country life. The first thing I want to talk about is crime. A lot of people were really worried about me moving to Chicago because they thought I was going to get killed. But where I live is not a very dangerous place, so I'm not really worried about that. But I did look up some statistics for you guys if you cared to know about them. So Jonesboro has about 6.6 violent crimes per 100,000 people, and that totaled to about 5 violent crimes in 2016, because these are from 2016. And then Chicago had 28.1 violent crimes per 100,000 people. So yeah, it's about 4 times higher than Jonesboro, but like I said, where I live is not very dangerous, so I'm not worried about it. Also, you're about 4 times more likely to be I can't say that word, to be robbed. You're about 4 times more likely to be robbed in Chicago than in Jonesboro. And probably like a million times more likely to be robbed in Chicago than where I was born and raised, because nobody lives there. So, I mean, unless your next door neighbor robs from you, and then you would know who it was anyway. But anyway, that's one of the things that people asked me about when I moved here. They were like, why would you want to move there? You're going to get, shot or something. But no, I don't think so. But we'll see. I mean, could happen. I could get lost. But anyway, number 2 difference between city and the country is prices. Things aren't that much different, not as much as I thought. We probably spend about $10 or $20 more a week on our groceries, so that's not really that big of a difference. But they do charge for crazy things like airing up your tires. Now seriously, $10 to air up your tires? I mean, in Jonesboro you can go to Come and Go and get your tires aired for free. And I did that all the time, so I should know. But yeah, things like that are a little bit weird to me and kind of crazy. Parking can be expensive. I mean, our parking in our garage is very expensive, and then if you need parking throughout the city, then yeah, you're probably going to be paying at least $10 to $12 for about 2 or 3 hours. So unless you can find a free spot on the side of the road where it doesn't have a no parking sign, good luck, then you'll be paying probably at least $15 to $20 a day to park, unless you have a parking space. So things like that are kind of expensive, whereas in Jonesboro, obviously, you can park pretty much any place for free. I mean, I wouldn't advise parking in your neighbor's garage because they might not like that, but other than that, you're pretty much free game. Another thing is that there are many, many more things to do in the city for entertainment. I mean, we pretty much watch TV most of the time anyway, so that's not that big of a deal for most people. But if you ever want to do something besides binge on Netflix, then Chicago would be a good place for you, because we have the Navy Pier, we have the public library, which has free events all the time. We have Lake Michigan, which is beautiful to walk around. We have so many stores and restaurants. There's just like endless amount of things to do, so you can never get bored unless you're just trying to, or maybe you're too cold to go outside, which has been the case for me in the past few days. It got down to 16 last night. 16. Okay, but anyway, someone told me it was snowing in Arkansas, so I guess you guys are cold also. Number 4 is traffic sucks. Really sucks. I hate driving in traffic. I don't really like driving particularly anyway, but driving here is like insane. People are cutting you off. They'll honk at you as soon as the light turns green. Like, it literally turns green and then someone honks immediately afterward. Like, have a little patience, people. Everyone is in a hurry. So that's something to think about. If you come to Chicago, then, I mean, walking or taking the train or the bus might be better than driving, because it's so scary to drive here. So there's that. And then, while traffic sucks, walking around is a lot easier because they have sidewalks everywhere, they have crosswalks everywhere. So if you wanted to walk somewhere, then it's pretty easy. I walk to Target a lot. It's like half a mile away. There's a Starbucks down the road. I could literally walk to do anything. I can walk to the public library. It's really nice and easy to do that. Another thing different about living in rural areas and living in a big city is there's a lot more diversity. You can meet people from all over the world. You can hear people speaking all different languages, and you can go to restaurants that have actual authentic food from different places, not just like Americanized Chinese or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Usually if you live in a smaller city, you're not really going to see a lot of diversity. It's going to be a lot of the same people, the people that think the same, people that talk the same. So it's good to get into a little bit of different cultures, so that's nice. For all you stargazers out there, I would suggest not moving to a big city because you can see 0 stars here, and that's sometimes sad to me, but at least I have a cool skyline to look at, right? And then I think the most disturbing difference for me is that there are so many homeless people here. So many more. I mean, you see more. I don't know if the ratio is more because there's so many more people that live here, but there's just so many more that you see. And they're on the buses, they're on the trains, they're on the sidewalks, and it's just sad to me. So that's one of the differences that I don't particularly love and kind of bothers me. So there's one that's kind of I guess it would be a con for living in the city. But yeah, it just shows that a lot of people need help. So, and last but not least, I was going to talk about the difference between how friendly people are, because a lot of people think in the big city people aren't very friendly, and I think that they are friendly. Everyone is really busy, so they just try not to get too involved, I guess. Like, for example, when we moved from Jonesboro, our neighbors all offered to help us put things into our U-Haul, and when we got here and we're moving things into our apartment, nobody offered to help. Of course, they didn't know us, but I feel like in Arkansas, then people are more willing to help. Not everyone's in a hurry, and they're able to spend time to help others. So that's one difference. But I will say that my neighbor is really cool. She made us some scones, but she's not from Chicago either. She's from, I think, Florida, so she's also a southern girl. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video about the differences between the city and the country, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.